In fact, I was concerned over the course of the match. There was a blank stare about Lionel Messi and about the rest of Argentina. They get that goal and it's like everything turned up.
Up to that point, Egypt had been playing with total confidence, chasing a second famous result of the tournament for African football. The second Argentina pulled one back, something flipped.
This game was ridiculous. Egypt obviously had a 2-0 advantage in this game, and just as you said right there, I was expecting this to be the headline. Argentina out, Messi retires, never to be seen again in an Argentinian jersey, and an embarrassment of a performance, and then all of a sudden, just as we're all counting the world champions out, they find a way to get back involved in the game.
You could see it in how Egypt's back line started sitting deeper, how their passes got safer, how their body language changed in real time. Fear doesn't leave a game, it just changes sides. 4 minutes later, Messi finishes the job himself.
And can they line something up here, Argentina? Oh, it's gone in! It's 2-2!
A loose ball drops into the box with a defender closing in fast. Studs up, no time to think. Messi doesn't panic and thrash at it. He keeps his knee over the ball, drives a half volley low and controlled, and it's in before the keeper can react.
He comes up in the perfect moments. The goal taken out of the air, the amount of people that would sky that over the bar, and he just managed to get over it controlled in the moment when his team needs him the most. He does it every single time.
Not a wild strike born out of desperation, a calculated finish. The kind you only get right when you've hit 100,000 of them in training. That's the real point here, and it's bigger than 2 goals. Messi's influence isn't only about moments of magic, it's about what happens to everyone else on the pitch the second he decides to take over.
He was defended pretty well by Egypt. I think the game plan was very well, but the game plan can last so long, because when you have an alien, when you have a person who's not even a human do what he's doing, then it's possible.
Teammates start finding an extra yard of confidence. Opponents start hesitating a fraction of a second longer than they should. And once a 2-goal lead turns into a 1-goal lead, something changes in the mind of the team in front. The mindset that got them there, attacking, aggressive, committed football, suddenly feels like a risk. So they switch to protecting what's left. Argentina exploit that shift almost every single time, because a team playing not to lose is already halfway to losing.
They went to a different level entirely, and that also was combined and coincided with Egypt going, Mommy, I don't think we're going to do this. I don't think we're going to do this. We can't hold on to the ball. We cannot go on the counter. We don't know what we're doing anymore. They knew what they were doing for 80 minutes, and then for the last 10-15 minutes, they forgot everything that had made them successful in that match, and Argentina took full advantage.
Egypt kept pushing anyway, and for a few minutes, it looked like end-to-end basketball, not football. But then, Lautaro Martinez won the ball back on the right, whipped in another cross, and Enzo Fernandez rose above his marker for a header that made it 3-2.
Sending it over! Enzo Fernandez!
Worth noting, that goal wasn't Messi. It was a cross from Martinez, a header from Fernandez. Messi's fingerprints were all over the spaces that made it possible. The exhaustion he'd caused, the fear he'd planted, but he didn't touch that final ball. Even the goals he doesn't score are goals he built. There's been plenty of noise since about the officiating, the disallowed Egyptian goal, a shove on Salah in the box before Argentina's winner that never got reviewed. Fair questions, and Egypt have every right to feel sore about it.
The annoyance about it is that VAR didn't even check it. That VAR didn't even go for the monitor. The referee didn't even go for the monitor. I'm not here to build on this whole narrative about rigged in Argentina, this and that. I'm here, bro, like, this is for me, this is just childish, this is just Twitter thing. I'm just here to discuss the game as it is, but I just feel like the lack of consistency. If you're gonna go check the monitor on one thing, then you might as well check it for the other thing as well.
But focusing there misses the actual story. Egypt were 15 minutes from the biggest win in their football history, and they lost it not to a decision, but to 11 minutes of one man, deciding the outcome wasn't going to go that way. And here's what should worry the rest of this World Cup. this wasn't a one-off. This is now a pattern. Zoom out from that one match and the shape of this whole tournament starts to look identical every time. Argentina fall behind, or they get stuck level, and nothing much happens for long stretches. Messi waits, the clock ticks down, the pressure builds on both sides, and then, somewhere in the last 20 minutes, he decides how the game ends. Cabo Verde saw it, Egypt saw it. At some point, every team left in this competition is going to see it too. Look at the numbers and they genuinely don't add up for a player his age. 8 goals in the tournament, goals in 6 straight knockout matches, a run nobody else in World Cup history has managed. Somewhere in that Egypt game, he also broke Maradona's Argentina assist record, and it barely made headlines because it happened in the middle of a comeback.
He should have 10 goals at this World Cup. He has 8 goals, guys. He's broken the World Cup assist record all time. He may have to see Colombia, Norway, or England, and either France, Morocco, or Spain is what I think is happening on the other side. If Messi pulls this off, he's going to have over double-digit goals.
At 39, none of this is supposed to be happening. Football doesn't usually let you keep your legs and your instincts this long.
That's the difference you see between him and Ronaldo. Like
Yes.
Ronaldo, when his physical abilities lessened, he just wasn't the same player. Whereas with Messi, the mind, the technique, the skills, all that is still there and he's still great.
But this isn't the same Messi, who used to destroy fullbacks for Barcelona with 15-yard bursts. That version relied on explosion, on getting a yard and never giving it back. This version barely needs the yard. Every touch looks calculated instead of instinctive, like he's already worked out the next 3 moves before the ball arrives. He's not outrunning anyone anymore, he's outthinking them. And that's a harder problem for a defense to solve, because you can coach speed, but you can't coach patience against someone who has all the time in the world inside your penalty box. That's where the real damage happens, before he even touches the ball. Defenders start hesitating a half step early, worried about the run he hasn't made yet. Midfielders drop deeper than they want to, collapsing toward him instead of holding their shape. Fullbacks stop pushing forward because someone has to stay home in case he drifts wide. All that hesitation opens gaps everywhere else on the pitch, and that's exactly how Romero and Fernandes found the space to finish what he started. The deeper issue for Argentina's opponents is belief. It's not only that Messi keeps producing these moments, it's that his own teammates now expect it as a matter of course, and so do the players trying to stop him.
Argentina believing the impossible is possible because of him. And I think on the flip side, there's an element of Egypt, bouncing around in their head, oh my God, we're going to eliminate Messi.
Tiger Woods effect.
Yes, the Tiger Wood, not just
Scoreboard watching.
And
that expectation changes how both sides play the closing stages of a match, long before anything actually happens. Switzerland is next, July 11th, and they already know the script. Late goal, right-hand channel, Messi deciding it. Knowing it hasn't stopped anyone yet. As long as Messi's still out there, no lead is safe, and no team fully believes the game is over until the whistle goes. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe and drop a comment. Is there anyone left in this tournament who can actually stop him?